Good morning. Welcome to Weaved Web Recovery. Today is Wednesday, February 16th. I'm Ryan W., and this is Bobby W.
Morning.
Faithful feelings. When we refuse to accept the reality of today, we are denying faith in our higher power. This can only bring more suffering. Some days just aren't the way we wish they would be. Our problems may be as simple as a broken shoelace or having to stand in line at the supermarket. Or we may experience something far more serious, such as the loss of a job, a home, or a loved one. Either way, we often end up looking for a way to avoid our feelings instead of simply acknowledging that those feelings are painful. No one promises us that everything will go our way when we stop using. In fact, we can be sure that life will go on whether we're using or not. We will face good days and bad days, comfortable feelings and painful feelings, but we don't have to run from any of them any longer. We can experience pain, grief, sadness, anger, frustration, all those feelings we once avoided with drugs. We find that we can get through those emotions clean. We won't die and the world won't come to an end just because we have uncomfortable feelings. We learn to trust that we can survive what each day brings. Just for today, I will demonstrate my trust in God by experiencing this day just as it is. Thought for the day. One drink started a train of thought that became an obsession, and from then on, we couldn't stop drinking. We developed a mental compulsion to keep drinking until we got good and drunk. People generally make two mistakes about alcoholism. One mistake is that it can be cured by physical treatment only. The other mistake is that it can be cured by willpower only. Most alcoholics have tried both of these ways and have found that they don't work. But we, members of AA, have found a way to arrest alcoholism. Have I gotten over my obsession by following the AA program? Meditation for the day. I will try to be unruffled no matter what happens. I will keep my emotions in check, although others about me are letting theirs go. I will keep calm in the face of disturbance, keep that deep inner calm through all the experiences of the day. In the rush of work and worry, the deep inner silence is necessary to keep me on an even keel. I must learn to take the calm with me into the most hurried days. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may still and commune with God. I pray that I may learn patience, humility, and peace. Commitment. Understanding is the key to right principles and attitudes, and right action is the key to good living. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 125. There came a time in my program recovery when the third stanza of the Serenity Prayer, the wisdom to know the difference, became indelibly imprinted in my mind. From that time on, I had to face that ever-present knowledge that my every action, word, and thought was within or outside the principles of the program. I could no longer hide behind self-rationalization nor behind the insanity of my disease. The only course open to me if I was to attain a joyous life for myself and subsequently for those I love was one in which I imposed on myself an effort of commitment, discipline, and responsibility. Yeah, Bobby, before you start, I just want to say that today's readings remind me of the fear that you try to avoid in your feelings. And drinking for me was the running away from my feelings as opposed to addressing them head on. I like that passage where, life will go on and accept you for your negative feelings, your fear, your anxiety, your troubles. But all you have to do is be confident and comfortable with expressing how you feel. And to me, that's made all the difference in my life in recovery, is being able to tell people where you're at and make them understand what you're going through, so that they can, give you what God intends for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me share.
Thanks for saying that, Ryan. So I got a question to ask, right? Like as growing up, they would say when a person would ask the question, "How do you feel?" and the first thing they would, people would tend to say is with my hands, right? And I'm saying that for a reason, right? Foundation, right? Feelings, right? We use the feelings for a foundation of how we're gonna go through the day, right? Listen, I feel good, so this is how I'm gonna act today. I feel bad, so this is how I'm gonna act today. When feelings change, so it can't be the foundation of how we walk through the day. So I like that, right? And it says something about commitment, right? I'm saying I'm committed to doing it the right way, irregardless. I'm saying even when I don't like what's happening in the day. So I wanted to say that and I want to keep it brief today, right? Because it's like I'm committed, or we should be committed to doing it irregardless. Like you have a responsibility. I was talking to my daughter this morning, and we were speaking about the responsibility of a parent, right? Listen, because if one is co-parent with the other and they're not living in the same habitat, right? They still have to pay the bills, food, put food on the table, and have a roof over their head, right? So the foundation is, okay, you and I are friends, but how about a boss we might not like, but we still gotta go to work. So my feelings for him not the greatest, but I still can't let that be the foundation of me going to work or not going to work, right? And so that's commitment, right? I'm committed to going to work. Why? Because I gotta pay the bills. Why? Because I gotta live. Why? Because I gotta eat. Why? Because I gotta do things in life, right? Listen, it rain outside, it snow outside. These things happen, and we still gotta be committed to going to work, to the playground, being with the kids, going to vacations. We still got to be committed to doing these things in a positive way. So I'm thinking about commitment as we can realize in life, right? Trusting God. We have to have faith, as it was saying, faithful, right? Listen, being committed, trusting God, and living up to the commitment, where that would be the foundation, not my feelings, because my feelings change. Feelings, again, I know I said it before, feelings are fickle. They can be good today and bad tomorrow, or even the same day. So with that being said, I just like the viewing audience to understand that, we got to stay committed to what's best for us, whether we like it or not. Sometimes training is a difficult thing, but when we commit ourselves to going through the training, we end up being trained. If that make any sense.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, thanks for allowing me to speak.
All right. Have a good day, everybody. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.